carbon barrel, dude. Look at that, man. It's the moment of truth. Look at that. Dude.
That actually gives us a little bit of hope for the front end, because the front end's got a ton of hydraulics there.
But I mean, we ain't slowing down, dude. We're gonna get this thing done.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are finally back on a wrecked Mclaren Senna project that we had to set aside for a little bit because we were waiting on one very important piece that's gonna allow us to put that motor back in, also the interior, and pretty much just get ready for that very first startup, which I'm just excited about that because that sucker right there is gonna sound absolutely amazing. So the part that we got is this right here in this box. This is direct from McLaren from the UK, $14,000 wiring harness. And this is the whole entire body harness basically that runs from the engine bay through the interior all the way up to the front. So we had to pay up because ours was pretty much damaged and we wanted something brand new, and we got it right here. So I'm just super excited that we're actually able to get these parts. So right now, I say we go ahead, crack this sucker open, see what it consists of. Let's install it into the car, and then eventually let's get that motor inside of our brand new tub. That's heavy, dude.
$14,000 necklace right there.
Oh, do some squats with it. We ran into our very first issue, guys. So we're swapping everything from our original car interior to this car interior over here because we figured this back cabin section is the most difficult. So we wanted to knock it out. It's already been a little difficult to pull stuff out of that back section over there, but we were managing. But then we ran into this cable right here. So this is a grounding cable that runs from the rear subframe to the front subframe, and kind of just allows a point for like some of the interior grounds to connect to it right there. And as you guys can tell, it is just pretty much just bent out of shape because our original car, the floor is just destroyed. So it kind of mangled this section up right here. So we're hoping that we could actually save this cable, straighten it up as best as possible, and not have to order a new one and hold this project off a couple more days. So that's kind of the issue right now. I do not want to hold this project off any longer. This thing is going to be an animal. So we're just pumped to keep moving. Let's try to straighten this sucker out, and hopefully it falls right into place and we can continue with this interior and eventually make it into that engine bay. Another grounding cable. Look at that, guys. So that one we managed to save. It literally just went perfectly back in place with a little hammer. Looks factory, but This one over here has a little bit more grounds going to it, but it does make sense to have these cables because you can't ground to carbon fiber. So we're gonna go ahead, pop this one off, pop all this stuff off over here, put it over there, and then we'll finally move into getting that motor inside of our rear subframe.
All right, so we made it out from the inside of the car to the back side of the car, and we went ahead and ran all these wires where they needed to go, clipped everything in, got all the grounds, made sure we plugged everything up correctly, and we went ahead and threw in the fuel tank, the shield for the fuel tank and everything. I think it's pretty much time to go ahead and just start putting the motor in. I mean, everything is there pretty much, you know?
Yep, everything is popped into place. Yeah, there was actually a lot more than I thought we had to do before this motor went in, but now it's officially ready. So happy you took all those pictures, dude.
I know, dude, and it felt like it was not even enough pictures. I was like, dang, I should have took more of that side, but you know what? We managed to figure out where all this stuff goes. There's still a lot of loose stuff, but this is the stuff that kind of plugs into the engine, the bumpers, and all that stuff. We even had to pull the suspension back a little bit because of that drive shaft. We may even have to take it off. Depends on how much clearance we have right there, because it still kind of pokes out right there, but no big deal. I'm excited. I'm excited to go ahead. We're just gonna possibly roll this thing under here, and hopefully the car just lowers right on it, you know?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty dang simple, man. Everything is actually going pretty good so far as the fuel tank goes.
Super smooth. Everything is there. I mean, the only thing that we're gonna have probably troubles with is these two lines right here, which those are the most difficult. You remember that. We're trying so hard to pop those off. But I think we got it, man. We made it this far. We're gonna keep going.
Exactly. So as we're kind of working with getting this motor in, we actually were debating on something with these down pipes. So we got these original catted down pipes. You know, they kind of restrict performance a little bit.
Double cat, so there's 2 cats per down pipe, which is a lot of restrictions, but they're so short and the exhaust is so short that they had to double cat it. But if we put some race cats, you know, race cats on here, high flow, with that tip right there, that'll probably shoot the biggest flames ever.
Honestly, that's what we've been thinking about, and I think the same down pipes for the 720 are the same for the Senna as well.
Exactly. I think it's just that tip right there that's different, which some down pipes on this thing, which these are technically up pipes, would be insane. But we're definitely gonna have to have a tune after as well, which I think we got an eye on somebody, you know?
We're working on that as we speak, so that's kind of something you guys can expect in the future. But man, I say right now, let's get this motor in, man, because that's a big old piece to this puzzle. Yep.
So once that motor goes in, then we can finally finish our rear suspension. and put this thing on all fours for good.
So our motor and transmission is finally fully installed. This is a big moment right now because this thing was, you know, out of here and there was a bunch of stuff just all over the shop, and just to see everything coming together so smoothly, it's just an amazing feeling. We also went ahead and just threw on the stock exhaust for now. We'll do the aftermarket stuff later, but we also got the intercoolers on, the intakes, you know, a bunch of this, all the plumbing in this area, basically all of the wires and the plumbing within the subframe is all connected. Even the difficult stuff back there, dude, it was easier actually putting it on than taking it off, man. I'm excited about this,
100%, man. That flew way faster than I thought. I thought it was gonna take forever, but I mean, it took a good bit, but it was so simple, dude.
Yep, a pretty straightforward process. You know, we got some random stuff installed as well, but now what we're gonna move on to is pretty much installing like the coolers on the left side, the right side. We got computers on the left and the right. Basically, we're gonna work on all of the external stuff of this subframe. We're gonna finish up this suspension as well, along with our new axle shaft, wire up that transmission. It just literally just plugs right into place. We are having to drill a few extra holes here and there because you guys don't remember, this is from a 720, so we missed a hole or two. But dude, other than that, it's looking super sick. The Senna is officially coming back together. Let's keep moving, I guess, with this back end and just get it as much together as possible. All right, guys, so that right there was super tough, but look at that. It is looking super good. We got our ECUs on the side over here. All the lines, all the wiring ran over here. Suspension put back together, axle shaft into the transmission. All of the hydraulic lines are officially in and together in the back end. And that's what was the toughest part. Definitely trying to figure out exactly how all this stuff goes and making sure that we don't kind of do like, say, for instance, this line on top and this line on bottom. It's really easy to mix those two up. So I'm happy that, you know, we got it all figured out with the pictures that you took, man.
Oh, man, dude. If it wasn't for those pictures, I don't know what we'd be doing. With those pictures, it was already super tough. And on this side, some of the lines were a little bit bent. So it was just a whole headache. But we got it.
We got it done. It's looking so good. I can't wait till we fire this sucker up for the very first time and we see this wing actuate, dude.
That's going to be crazy. I don't know if there's a button for that or you got to hit some speeds.
I think you got to hit some speeds and like on an aggressive downshift or something, it'll just tilt completely up, man.
That'd be sick.
That's going to be so awesome to witness. Over here on this side, we got some new components. This suspension is complete. Brand new shock, brand new lower control arm, brand new, I guess, e-brake right here. All the wiring and all the hydraulic lines are ran over here. We got that computer. Dude, it's looking so good. I honestly was a little afraid of putting this hydraulic system back together because there's just so much going on. And I was like, dang, dude, that's going to be tough. And it was tough, but you know what? We were able to get it done. That actually gives us a little bit of hope for the front end because the front end's got a ton of hydraulics there too.
And we don't really have pictures for the front end because it was all gone.
Exactly. It was just destroyed, but it actually gives us a better understanding of how this system works. So I'm actually just excited to get onto that front end here soon, man.
Oh, yeah, dude. 100%. I don't think it's going to be as difficult as this rear end. It should be way simpler. But, I mean, the rest of this, like all these wires and stuff, these all run like to the rear bumper and stuff.
Rear bumper, tail lights, and a few other pieces here and there. But I guess right now we're going to go ahead and finish up our cooling system. We got radiators, condensers over here. And then after that's done on the left and the right side, all we really got left is just pretty much panels, body panels, little carbon panels. It's going to look insane once this rear end is back together, dude.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time. But hey, man, that's what happens when you work on pretty much one of 500 car right here.
Just unique, super rare.
Super rare hypercar, but let's keep on going. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this Senna. It is coming together really nice. I mean, just having this, like these panels on here, just makes the car come alive. I mean, look at them gills. This whole rear end, it just looks like a dang spaceship, something from extraterrestrial or something, dude.
Mars.
Exactly, dude. It's just such a beautiful car, but we ended up throwing in the cooling system, the radiators on the left side, the right side, and it's pretty dang insane how this car is built. Even these fins right here alone actually help support the radiator as well. So it actually works as a radiator bracket. All this stuff ties in together to hold up basically the whole back end. pretty cool how this car is built, man. But I'm just loving every little minute of it right now, honestly. And basically, the reason why we're throwing on a lot of these body panels is because we are going to be doing body work like in this section right here. So these panels are going to be on and off. So we just decided to kind of just mock it up and just have a good working area right here. We might have to get that a little bit more sturdy right there,
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, you want it sturdy and you kind of want to like bolt it up exactly how it's going to be, because when you do body work,
Yeah.
you want it already shaped to how it's going to be bolted down, because just a slight inconvenience, you can get it off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we do not want to have any panels that are off. This car has got to be perfect. So yeah, like you said, this quarter panel really flimsy, so it's best to have it on the car. But dude, we got the 14 karat, I think 14 or 18 karat gold heat shield installed. We got all these little trim pieces, the carbon intakes. It's so crazy how this roof scoop actually scoops air straight into the intakes right there, dude.
That is insane. And I was looking at some of this stuff and I was like, dude, we need to put like some K&N filters on here.
Yep.
Maybe some blow off valves, dude. Make this thing right,
Dude, some blow off valves on this thing would be pretty dang nasty. Yeah, so we're definitely going to have that stuff in the works. Like we said, with the exhaust and everything. Love to see that this quarter panel undamaged, dude.
Perfect. Except for a little bit of carbon, but this removes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We're gonna definitely buy that. We still gotta actually order a few more major pieces like the rear diffuser. But as those parts are coming in, we still got plenty of work in the interior. That's gonna be a pretty tough challenge right there, dude. But honestly, man, I'm just super happy to be back on this car. And we're going on this thing full force, so we're going to try to finish this thing up, I think,
As soon as possible.
as soon as possible. I'm giving it one more month. I said that a long time ago, but
It just depends, because sometimes you'll order a part and they're like, we can get it to you fast, and it ends
Yep.
up taking forever. So it just depends on parts. But I mean, we ain't slowing down, dude. We're
No
gonna
way,
just
no way.
get this thing done as soon as possible.
we got basically the super difficult parts already in. The other stuff is like stuff that we can find used, like that diffuser and stuff.
Hey, now it's just parts to go on the car. We got the car fixed. You know what I mean?
That
Now
is
it's just
right. Yep.
we got the motor in, man. That's the major stuff. Now it's just like stuff that needs to just be bolted down, pretty much.
I can't wait, man. I cannot wait to keep moving with this thing. But anyways, before we wrap this video up, we got something that we've been saving to show you guys. We got some insane wheels for this thing that are even better than the factory ones.
Carbon barrel, dude. Look at that, man.
It looks just like the factory ones. It's got that little
Exactly
thermometer.
the same. Look at that inner barrel. Look how wide that is. But the moment of truth, look at that. Dang.
Oh my god.
That is just absolutely insane. We had to go insane. I mean, stock wheels are cool and all, but this is insane. But we kind of matched the stock vibe. We did the same color.
Yep.
You know, just like the spokes on that one and the carbon barrel, just way crazier, way better. This thing is gonna set this car off like insane.
Alrighty guys, it's been a long day. We kind of took the Senna from over there where it's a big old mess. We took it to a little cleaner area over here. We also threw on the wing, and we threw on the brand new wheels and tires just on this side over here. And look how sick that looks right there, dude. I love all of the spokes right there. I love the color, like he said, it's the same color as the original, and I love just the carbon, man. It's just perfect. These are two-piece wheels right here. The tires are sick as well. These are actually a size up. So the original ones, I think, are 20s and 19s. These are 21s and 20s, dude. Looks pretty good. It's going to fill some of that wheel gap right there. Dude, I think we got the perfect wheels out here,
Dude,
man.
Those look so sick. So we're always trying to like change up our wheels, you know, every time we go black sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we normally just go with like a nice high gloss, but this time, you know, we want to do something spectacular for this one-of-a-kind car, and I think we knocked it out with these Vossens, man. That just looks so sick. The fronts, let's go check those out right quick. They're not as concave, just the way that this Senna is set up. This is what we had to run, but it still looks so sick, dude.
They look so good. I like how the aftermarket brake calipers actually match.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Maybe we'll paint them. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know if you guys want us to go with like maybe the same color as that green on the car, the original color. That would look maybe pretty sick.
Not bad.
Or we can just run those right there. But guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. But before we actually go, we're going to update you guys real quick on some stuff that's outside. So finally, the Corvette ZR1 is back. We got that sucker dyno tuned. It's a little filthy, man. This pollen literally within the span of a couple days, it covered all the vehicles. But this sucker is chopping. It's pushing some serious power. What is it, like 600, 700 as of right now?
It's a little over 700.
A little over 700. Once we do that ported supercharger, we can go all the way up to 1,000. But I'm gonna fire this sucker up and you guys will see some of this in the very near future. We got a bunch of parts for this thing, but let me just let you guys hear.
Chop it up.
She was on E85 now too.
Dude, I can't hear anything right now.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Did you smell? You smelled that sucker?
It
dude?
smells like E85.
Dude, we are just pumped about this. We haven't even got to rip this thing around, so that's gonna be.
We got some parts coming for us, some epic stuff.
A ton of parts are already here too, and stuff on the way as well. Let's pull on the next thing.
Hey, that looks actually pretty cool, man, with that pollen.
Dude, that pollen got it quick.
Man, we got it bad down here in the south. Hey, she still looks good.
She looks good, and you know what? It's gonna look good with one of you guys taking it home. So we're gonna actually have a winner here really, really soon, guys. Just right around the corner. So that's kind of the update on this thing. It's a mean machine, and one of you guys is gonna take it home. So keep your phones on you, and you might just get that phone call.
Dang, she looks good. It's a good looking truck.
It's a mean looking truck. We actually did a few things to it off camera. So we did the lift kit in the front, sick wheels and tires, rough country bed cover as well. And that's pretty much it. Oh, also cold air and an exhaust. So we're also gonna have a winner on this thing here really soon. This is a super short giveaway. So keep your phones on you as well. So you might be the one that gets the twin turbo Lambo, or you might be the one that gets this truck right here. So stay tuned, guys. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. We got some epic Senna content coming your guys' way. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.